Hey guys, what's up? It's Dynamo back here again with another battle. I found this one on the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, and it's an RU match again, as you might expect. But I actually have several Pokemon bred now, so I'm thinking about exploring some of the other tiers, and namely OU, because I have both the Weather starters bred now. And I know you're like, gasp! OU Weather Wars, we don't want to watch that, that's boring. If we wanted to watch some OU whoring, we would go watch someone who's actually good at this game, not your, like, Ladian and stuff. But, don't worry, the reason I would play OU is the whole thing I, like, thought of when those, like, it came out that there would be weather starters in OU, is, like, to use the crappy guys who have weather abilities, like, make them actually decent. Because, like, obviously you wouldn't use them in Ubers with Kyogre Groudon. But people thought we could make the crappy guys decent, or we could make the good guys even more better. And so they just use those, and I'm like, oh, that's lame. But, like, look at that Pelipper right there. It has a rain dish, and there's no permanent rain down there. So, but maybe in OU it could be fun. It'll probably just die, but I'll probably use it. So, speaking of Pelipper, I think it actually does some work in this battle, which is nice. Like, Tangela and Pelipper and Ladian are kind of my own sets, though I kind of stole Ladian's set a little bit, but I mean it's Ladian, just using in general as original. But yeah, I've kind of just been having the attitude that I'm going to use them until they work, whether or not they're good or not. And I think Pelipper actually gets some stuff done this battle, so we'll just kind of start it because I've been rambling for a while. And I sufficiently don't remember what happens in this battle enough that I can have fun narrating it. I'm going to lead with Sandslash because rocks, and he's going to lead with Excelgor because fast. He excels. And I'm going to go for a probably my own Stealth Rocks, I'm going to guess. He goes for Spikes, which is cool with me because I already have my Rapid Spinner up. So he's going to go for Spikes, and I go for Stealth Rocks because I can. I don't believe he has a Rapid Spinner. Now, he's going to go for a second layer of Spikes, which is cool because I guess he doesn't know Sandslash gets Rapid Spin. So, if he has a Sash, I just broke it. And if he has 2 layers of Spikes, I just Rapid Spin them. So, I guess now he sees that he might as well just start Bug Buzzing. Maybe he thought I would be scared of Energy Ball, but nope. Bug Buzz didn't even hurt me that bad. And I'm packing Stone Edge, so that's one dead Excelgor, which is nice because I don't want Spikes all up in his house. And so I'm going to get some leftovers here in a little bit, I'm going to guess. And I've got a nice early lead, and Excelgor is gone, which is what you want. He's going to go into Gert. Quagsire. Now that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I've got things that can handle Quagsire pretty well. I'm going to choose Tangela because Water Move is coming probably, and I can hit him with the grass. And he goes for Curse, which is nice because he's now obviously slower, and he doesn't get to do anything with that Curse. He's going to have to switch out because of the grass move, which I'm going to go for. I don't know if I go for Leech Seed predicting that, or if I just go for the straight up Giga Drain, wanting to kill the Quagsire. I'm going to guess I go for Leech Seed. Oh, here it comes in. What is this? Oh, I better go for Toxic actually. He goes into Moltres, which is interesting to carry since he doesn't have a Rapid Spinner, and I put Stealth Rocks up immediately. But yeah, I go for the Toxic. So now Moltres' survivability is rather low. He's going to be hurt by poison. He doesn't have leftovers, and so he's already almost dead. And Fire Flying is a good reason to switch into Lantern, especially when they're going to have special attacks. And he goes for the Roost so that next time he switches in Moltres, he won't be dead. Which is generally all this Moltres gets done this game, if I remember right. He sends it in, almost says the Stealth Rocks, then Roost says I go to Lantern, then has to switch back out, and almost says the Stealth Rocks next time he comes in. Which is why it's nice to have Lantern and Stealth Rocks, in case you're afraid of said Moltreses. He's going to go into his Samba, which is this guy, which is annoying, because I hate this guy, because he doesn't care too much for any of my attacks. He's just like, oh, Surf, too bad I quad resist it. That must have been a crit. Yep, I'm going to say, that did way too much damage. And now he can just do substitute Leech Seeding shenanigans all day, if he wants to, and I bet he does. But I'm pretty sure he actually doesn't. I'm going to go into Tangela here, because if he wants to Leech Seed, then he can't. And he has to go for the substitute, which makes me suspect that he has the Leech Seed. But I'm hoping he can't hurt me here. I'm gonna try and break his sub with a Giga Drain, but at the risk of getting too far ahead of myself, it doesn't. And he has Toxic, which is awesome, because now he can just stall. Luckily, I've got Regenerator, and Lantern has Heal Bell, so I'm guessing one of the times that Moltres comes in, I'll just get myself some not Toxic. But, yeah, I can't break his sub, which is dumb, because now I'm in a really bad position here. He's gonna go for Leech Seed predicting the switch, so I was right, he does have that, but I'm gonna go for another thing, because I have to break this sub. And so that's convenient. The sub is broken, and he didn't accomplish anything this turn with the sub. So now I'm gonna have to switch out, I'm guessing, because even if I go for the Giga Drain, it won't break it, and I'm just slowly losing my health here. So I'm obviously gonna want to go into something third, and he switches out for no particular reason right here into this guy again. He's gonna get destroyed by Stealthrox again. And let's see who I go into to deal with this guy. Also, the Toxic is racking up, so he can't even switch in that many times because he has no healing. Oh, I go into Ladian because I was hoping to scare him off with my super effective coverage. And in general, if I had to sacrifice something to kill that guy, might as well be the Ladian, because Ladian sucks. But I know I've got a safe switch here into Lantern, because if he doesn't roost, he's going to die. So he roosts again, and he's going to have to take some more Toxic damage again. And it's going to get to the point where he just can't handle this. So he's going to almost die next time he comes in, because he has to switch out again. And he goes into Quagsire, predicting the Thunderbolt, but I bet I go for Surf, because I'm better than that. No, I go for Heal Bell, because Lantern's Toxic. Or not Lantern, because Quagsire is Toxic. Not Quagsire. Tangela is Toxic. Actually, Tangled, the movie, I just watched that the other day. Anyway. Tangent. So I go for Heal Bell for free. Now, this guy's back out there, and I'm going to go into Duck, because I went into Tangela last time. It was pretty obvious. And I'm afraid of him having, like, Ice Beam, I guess, even though he's obviously physical since he has Curse. But he could have Ice Punch, because Roofer learns Ice Punch with no arms. But I don't even think Ice Punch would do that much, because Tangela. So I'm going to go for Toxic here, and I'm going to miss. I'm going to go for +1 Stone Edge, and I'm pretty sure that does like nothing, because I'm Pelipper. And I finally succeed at life in this battle. So it doesn't even 2-hit KO me, so I have another chance to go for a Toxic. And I don't miss this time, and I don't think he misses the Stone Edge, but he might. We'll see. He goes for Stone Edge. No, he doesn't. But he doesn't get a crit, which is nice because of the high critical hit ratio. And so since I'm faster, I can just roost all the damage, and I won't even be Flying type anymore, so I won't even do as much. So Toxic stalling is what this guy's meant to do, and I finally am going to get some crap accomplished here. But he goes into, oh, what's this guy's name? This guy is Omastar. And Omastar is not cool because he has Shell Smash and would like to sweep your team. So I'm going to roost away all my health there so we can get rid of that annoying music of critical endangerment. And so, believing him to be a Shell Smash Cloister, I'm going to, or not Cloister, Omastar. Probably gonna go into Tank. No, I'm gonna go for Toxic and try and make sure if he tries to sweep me that it will have a limited number of times to do it. But he's actually just a defensive support thing. I think Omastar learns Rapid Spin. No, look at that. There's no way that thing learns Rapid Spin. I hope. But he's got leftovers, which is dumb. And he put up Stealth Rock, which is even more dumb because now Ladian is kind of screwed. So I'm gonna go into Sand Slash to get rid of those Stealth Rocks because I like my guys to have their health. And he switches out too, which is not preferable. What's he going? Great. Oh, I know what's going to happen here. So he goes into Gardevoir and gets Sand Veil, which isn't gonna do him any good. And I'm thinking I can live a hit and Rapid Spin from this health. But Sand Slash isn't known for his special defense, and I don't, which is awful because now the Stealth Rocks are up forever, and I still have a lot of things on my team that are weak to him. So, not really having anything to go into to hurt Gardevoir, I'm gonna have to resort to more just not taking much damage shenanigans and slowly killing it with Tangela, who also doesn't like special attacks. So I'm gonna go for another Toxic because he doesn't have Synchronized, and just kind of hopefully slowly kill this thing. He's gonna have to kill Tangela because I don't have anything safe to switch into. But yeah, there's Tangela dead, and he's dying of Toxic. And I'm starting to suspect he's Specs at this point, just based on the fact that he killed both Tangela and Sandslash. I mean, I know they're both more physically defensive, but their special defense isn't horrible to the point where Sandslash. I mean, Sandslash kind of is, but he has more than a typical Sandslash, and Tangela has Evilite and max special defense. So I suspect Specs. So I go into Typhlosion here to go for Eruption because I'm going to be faster, unless he's Scarfed, but I don't think he is. And he goes into this guy to take the Eruption, which would have probably 2-hit KO'd him if I was at full health, but due to the Stealth Rocks, I am hindered, and so I'm gonna have to resort to just Solar Beaming him, which is super effective at killing him, actually. Thanks for pointing that out to me, Pokemon. But yeah, there goes that guy. So he could have been a threat since Tango was dead, but he's taken care of now. He goes into Samba dude, who's obnoxious, but I'm just gonna have to hurt him. Is the only real option I have, is just pound him with flaming rocks. I can't really just mess around with stalling because he's got too much power. And he barely lives because of my damage, but he tries to go for a substitute, I guess picking a switch, which is going to result in him not succeeding at accomplishing anything. So Typhlosion is still wrecking training on his team. I kill Samba, Mamba, Dancing, Pokemon, Coliseum or whatever guy. And now all 4 of his remaining guys are hurt by Toxic. So if I just kind of draw this battle out, I will win eventually. Moltres is back in here. As you can see, he only has a couple switches back in left before Stealth Rocks just takes him down. So he's gonna start attacking here instead of roosting. And I go into Lantern because I can resist it. And he's got Life Orb actually, so he's gonna die on this turn due to the Toxic. Yeah, so he's Toxic, Life Orb, and Stealth Rocks out. So Moltres got 1 resisted Air Slash in, and that's all it accomplished this whole game. And so in comes Gardevoir, which still a threat, but with the Stealth Rocks and the Toxic and my most specially defensive Pokemon that's still alive, and I should be able to kind of handle it. He traces my Volt Absorb, so I'm just going to have to go for Surfs. He goes for the Psychic. It does another large chunk of damage, which again makes me suspect maybe Specs, but then again, I'm not especially defensive invested. Also, he never changes up moves is another reason why I suspect all this stuff. But my Surf actually does a good chunk, and with the Toxic, he's going to die here pretty soon. And so Lantern's gonna have to bite the dust, but he succeeded in totally neutralizing Moltres, and Gardevoir died to poison. So that was lovely. Now all he has left is Omastar, who is poisoned, and all I have left is Manlian and what's his face? Pelipper. So we both get dug into by rocks. It hurts me a lot more. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch, which is the first time I've ever even used Drain Punch with Ladian, because I usually have to go for Mach Punch to avoid dying, or else do some acrobatics because they resist Drain Punch or something, and plus it's just way more powerful. But I thought he would have a rock move, which is why I didn't try and Swords Dance there. But he actually only has Ice Beam, which are special attacks are actually the one thing Ladian is not awful at doing as far as taking hits is concerned. So I actually had to do 2 unboosted Drain Punches, which doesn't accomplish that much. But it accomplishes something. And I was kind of hoping to live the skull since he switched it up to a more powerful move, but unfortunately, even with the Drain Punch recovery, Ladian just doesn't accomplish much. So all I have left is Pelipper, and he has a Toxic dude. I'm gonna get hurt by Stealth Rex, which is not good for me, but I finally get a Skydrop, a Toxic Pokemon, which is lovely. I get some leftovers, he gets some leftovers, which sucks, but he gets some poison, which is great. And I'm going to use a Skydrop. It's not going to kill him because it's resisted, and Pelipper's physical attack sucks. Yeah, that's how much damage he did. But I do live the Ice Beam here, which is surprising because Pelipper can't take special hits with crap. But he's obviously a more defensive build. And this round of toxic damage should, in fact, finish him off. But actually it doesn't, because of the leftovers. I didn't know that because I can see the little turn thing. So what I'm going to do here is Skydrop him again, just for the lulz. I'm going to win while his dead body's in the sky. Yes. So, Pelipper, Toxics, and Skydrop stuff, and I win. That's the gist of today's battle. Which probably means Pelipper's going to get replaced, because now that he's accomplished something, I can actually put a competent member of the team in there. And by that, I just mean screw around with the stuff I have read now. If you have anything in particular you'd like to see me use, I will consider it if you leave it in the comments. And by consider, I mean I'll judge based on its base coolness stat, as anyone who follows me knows. Which means first 3 gens is probably what you have a good chance of me using. That's probably a really long video, so I'll just cut it off now. Have a nice day.